Peter is Duncan. Very good. Let's continue. Let's continue with the next question, please, students. What didn't Duncan like when he was a kid? I want to listen again, please, your answers. Please.
He liked
Volunteer.
chocolate. Yes.
Okay, students, please. I'm going to ask you the same question, but please, you know our English notes, right? Please open your English notes and write your answers. Okay, I want to see. You can write the question if you want, or maybe only the answer, depending on you. Okay, please your answers on English notes. Please, everybody, everybody. The first question, yes, we did. Now we have to continue with the next one. Please, any volunteer who was talking? What didn't Duncan like when he was a kid? Please, come on. As you are writing, mientras van escribiendo.
He didn't like green vegetables and bananas. And the second question is, he liked potatoes, chips, chocolate, ice cream, and fruit juice.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you, Natalie. Yes. Excellent. Students, please, your answers I need to see on English note. Okay. You have to write. Very good. What didn't Duncan like when he was a kid? He didn't like negative answer, right? Negative sentence. Don't forget. So here we have to remember the past tense. He didn't like, and you have to write, for example, green vegetables. Like this, right? Past tense, you have to remember. What did he like? He liked past, right? Past tense again, but positive sentence. Okay, look at the differences, students. Don't forget. He liked, please. Yes.
Me hizo una preguntita. Vamos a responder las preguntas en el...
Ajá, en English Notes también. Sí, también. Tengo que revisar su writing.
Miss, podemos escribirlo donde ayer hemos puesto nuestros nombres, allá abajito, para que no se pueda borrar cuando estamos escribiendo aparte.
No, lo que han escrito ayer, déjenlo nomás ahí. Abajo ustedes me ponen, por ejemplo, pueden ponerme la página, ¿no? La página en la que estamos y me escriben, ¿ok? O pueden poner, yes, sí, pónganme la página, page, for example, 40, o estamos en la página 50, creo. No, 64, page 64, y ahí me pone exercise 1 y las respuestas, ¿ok? Por favor, pero necesito ver sus writings de toditos. ¿Cómo están escribiendo? ¿Ok? Porque ayer, por ejemplo, he preguntado y estaban dudando en el pasado, ¿no ven? Entonces, es por esa misma razón, para evitarnos arrastrar errores que ya no se pueden cometer en este nivel. Entonces, todos, por favor, ¿ok? Please. Entonces, todos, cualquier ejercicio que hagamos, les voy a ir indicando para que vayan escribiendo también simultáneamente. Mientras unos me responden aquí, los demás escriben, ¿ok? Y no se quedan así sin hacer nada, porque no me da la certeza de que estén escribiendo en sus libros. Entonces, por eso que hemos habilitado esta página para que puedas revisar de cada uno. Porque muchas veces uno se pone a jugar y sí, si bien está en la clase, pero no está atendiendo. Entonces, eso por favor, chicos. Ok, that's it. Please, Natalie. Abajito, de todo lo que han escrito abajo nomás. Abajo vuelven a escribir. No al ladito ni nada, porque eso ya ha sido del día de ayer. Entonces, abajo me ponen, como les digo, ahora pueden poner la página, page 64, exercise 1, y me escriben, ok? That's it. And here we have the examples. We have the next question. What did he like? Okay, he liked chips. What else? Chips. Continue, students. I want to listen. He liked
Chocolate.
chocolate. Very good. What else?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
He liked pasta.
Very good. Ice cream, pasta. What else? What else? I need more options, more answers.
Biscuits, bananas.
Biscuits, very good. Very good, right? Talking about biscuits, yes. One more, another answer. And it's something that he like drink.
A special chocolate.
Yeah, okay, we have here chocolate. He likes chips, chocolate, ice cream, pasta, biscuit, and what?
Tea and
It's something
coffee.
that we can drink.
Sorry.
Yeah, but
Beer, wine,
no.
and coffee.
No. It's a juice. Students, come on. It's an, you like
Fruit
it?
juice.
Apple juice. Fruit juice in that case, right? We can write here. Okay. So you have to be more specific, right? The last question, students, where do they go to eat? Look at the question. Where do they go to eat?
They go to eat to Romano's Italian restaurant.
Very good. Yes. You have to write it, students, because I have to check. Okay. They go to Romano's is the name of the restaurant. Romano's. To eat. Okay. Romano's is the name of the restaurant, right? Italian food, right? Okay, that's it. We have now the answers. And now we have to continue, please. I think that you finish. After the class, I'm going to check your answers one by one. Please now, let's continue with the next exercise number 2. Listen again and complete the lines. Please, you have to listen again the conversation. Well, in that case, some sentence, and you have to write with the correct option, please. Let's start.
Tape script 8.3. Good evening, guys.
Okay, 8.2.
Who's a fussy eater?
Oh, good. We have some tomatoes. Sorry, Nick. I don't like them. Come on, Duncan. Tomatoes are good for you. I didn't like them much when I was a child, but I love them now. I didn't like a lot of things when I was a kid. Ah, you were a fussy eater. What didn't you like? I didn't like any green vegetables. Did you like any vegetables at all? Only potatoes. I love chips. What about fruit? Did you like fruit? I liked some fruit, but not all. I didn't like bananas. I liked fruit juice. I drank a lot of apple juice. And now you drink beer and wine. Yeah, and coffee. But I didn't like coffee or tea when I was a kid. So what were your favourite foods? I liked ice cream, chocolate, crisps, biscuits, especially chocolate biscuits. I liked all the usual things kids like. All the unhealthy things. I like pasta too. Pasta with tomato sauce. Oh, I love that. Tomato sauce? But you don't like tomatoes. Tomato sauce is different. Hey, let's not eat in tonight. Let's go out to Romano's. Romano's, a great idea. It's my favourite Italian restaurant.
Okay, students, are you ready? Can we check? Do you have the answers? Hello, hello. Let's start, please. Can we start? Can we continue or not? Or do we want to, or maybe you want to listen one more time? Do you want to listen again? It's okay?
Yes. Una vez más, Miss, por favor.
Okay, one more time. One more time, please, students. Again, the conversation and also complete all of these 7 sentences that we have here. Let's start again. Listen, please be careful.
Eggs. Biscuits. Crisps. Chips.
Okay, now.
Tape script 8.2. Who's a fussy eater?
Oh, good. We have some tomatoes. Sorry, Nick. I don't like them. Come on, Duncan. Tomatoes are good for you. I didn't like them much when I was a child, but I love them now. I didn't like a lot of things when I was a kid. Ah, you were a fussy eater. What didn't you like? I didn't like any green vegetables. Did you like any vegetables at all? Only potatoes. I love chips. What about fruit? Did you like fruit? I liked some fruit, but not all. I didn't like bananas. I liked fruit juice. I drank a lot of apple juice. And now you drink beer and wine. Yeah, and coffee. But I didn't like coffee or tea when I was a kid. So what were your favourite foods? I liked ice cream, chocolate, crisps, biscuits, especially chocolate biscuits. I liked all the usual things kids like. All the unhealthy things. I like pasta too. Pasta with tomato sauce. Oh, I love that. Tomato sauce? But you don't like tomatoes. Tomato sauce is different. Hey, let's not eat in tonight. Let's go out to Romano's. Romano's, a great idea. It's my favourite Italian restaurant.
Okay, class, now let's start. Exercise number 2, please. We have some question. Well, some sentence that you have to complete with quantifiers in that case, right? Let's have a look. A quantifier is a word that usually goes before a noun. For example, some, right? To express the quantity of the noun in that case, right? For example, look at here, we have, oh, good, we have some tomatoes. The quantifier is some, right? We are expressing the quantity of something, in that case, tomatoes, right? Some tomatoes. Now, please, the next number 2, could you read Galia?
¿Sí, Miss?
Galia, please, could you read sentence number 2?
Okay. I didn't like any of drink when I was kid.
Repeat, please.
I didn't like any of drink when I was a kid.
Okay, no, it's incorrect. Yes, it's a negative sentence. I didn't like, but what? What is the correct option here? Please, Wendy? Please, Wendy, could you read number 2? No, Christian, please, number 2. Christian. Come on, come on.
I didn't like a lot of things when I was a kid.
Okay, I didn't like a lot of things when I was a kid, right? Okay, we are talking about here quantifiers. In that case, we have some, look at, right? Some, any, and a lot of, right? Some quantifiers. algunos ejemplos de los quantifiers que estamos hablando. Para expresar cantidad, ¿no? Tenemos some, any, a lot of, ¿no? Podemos decir some, algunos, any, nada, a lot of, muchos, ¿no? Entonces, es lo que con lo que tienen que completar aquí. Okay, so, yes, I know here, for example, in number 2, I didn't like a lot of, right? Yeah, you have to remember a lot of, because look. And the only thing that you have to add in that case is lot. Right? Lot. A lot of. Ok, chicos, ¿qué mencionó de las camaritas? Miren, tengo una mayoría apagada. ¿Qué pasó? Justamente porque quiero aumentar la participación de cada uno, chicos. ¿Para qué? Para que no tengamos, para evitar errores, ¿no? A veces cuando justo les hago participar, revisamos gramática, practicamos pronunciación. Entonces, por favor, todos, chicos, ¿sí? No se olviden sus camaritas. ¿Ok? Porque no solo decir presente, no, sino estar toda la clase, participar, ¿ok? Let's continue, please. The next, number 3. Leonardo. Leonardo, please.
Miss, I didn't like any green vegetables.
Okay, very good. I didn't like any green vegetables, right? Negative sentence. The next, we have a question, please. Daniel? Andy? Sentence number 4.
Did you like any vegetables at all?
Very good. Did you like any vegetables at all? Yes. Please, number 5, could you read? Lillian, please. Please, Lillian.
I like some fruit, but not all.
Very good. I like some. Very good. Some fruit, but not all. Very good. Please, number 6. Could you read? Sheila?
I drank a lot of apple juice.
Very good. Yes, I drank a lot of apple juice. Excellent. Please, number 7. Could you read? Maite? Maite, please. Diana, please, number 7. Diana? Please. Diana, number 7.
Me, I like it all the usual thing kids like.
Yeah, okay, very good. Oh, you have to remember also the sentences that they said, right, in the conversation. I like it all the usual things kids like, right? Some sentence from the conversation between Nick and Luke. Please, let's continue with the grammar spot. Look up here. Let's remember some rules which are very important, in special talking about some and any. Read the sentences. When do we use some and any? Please, any volunteer. When do we use some and when do we use any? Please. It's a question for all of you. It's a question for all of you. Please, any volunteer who wants to answer?
Son en oraciones positivas y
In
en oraciones
English,
negativas.
in English. Come on.
Okay. Some in positive sentence and any in negative sentence and questions.
Very good. Yes, that's it. Let's have a look at the examples. There is some wine, right? We have the examples with some drinks, in that case wine. There's some wine, okay? And also look at the next examples. There are some tomatoes. So some, this quantifier some we can use with countable nouns and uncountable. Tanto con lo contable como lo incontable podemos usar, ¿no? Some. For example, look at the example. Some, right? Some wine, okay, el vino. The next, there isn't any beer, negative sentence. There isn't any beer, okay. The next, there aren't any apples, right? So the same. We can use any with countables and also with uncountables, right? The next, is there any coffee? A question, right? Always we have to use any. Is there any coffee? Are there any bananas? Singular and plural. And all, in both, we have any. Let's go, let's have a look. Let's check more examples, please. Let's go to page 139. Let's have a look at the grammar. Question?
Yes, Miss.
Tell me.
Miss, en la oración 7, como es oración positiva, también se puede utilizar some.
En oración positiva?
Sí.
Yes, we
No.
use some in.
Sí, pero en la oración número 7, ¿podemos utilizar también some?
Yeah, it could be. Sí, podemos completar con some porque es una oración afirmativa, ¿no ve? Pero recuerden la actividad, ¿no ve? El ejercicio decía, complete the sentences from the conversation. ¿Recuerdan las líneas que Duncan y Nick dijeron en las conversaciones? Entonces, de repente por eso ahí está all, ¿cierto? Todos, porque Duncan decía, oh, me gustan todas las cosas que a los niños les gustan, ¿cierto? I like all the usual things that kids like, right? Esa era la oración que mencionaba, ¿no ve? Entonces sí, yes, it could be. Kevin, ¿es una oración positiva? Yes, también podemos completar con some. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay, you're welcome. Now, students, we have to learn more rules about some and any. Ok, ahora chicos, si bien nosotros conocíamos la regla clásica, some in positive, and any in negative, and questions, and now you have to learn more rules. Okay, that's why let's start and pay attention. We use some in positive sentence with uncount nouns and plural nouns. Okay, as you can see, let's have a look at the examples. There is some bread on the table. Okay, talking about bread. Bread is considered uncountable. El pan, chicos, es considerado lamentablemente como un incontable. A veces, pero Miss, ¿cómo? Porque podemos contar, ¿cierto? El pan en español. Un pan, dos panes, ¿cierto? Se puede, pues, porque no tenemos que contar como el arroz, digamos, ¿no ven? Entonces, pero así es el inglés, chicos. Por eso es que les digo, a veces necesitamos un poquito de memoria, de memorizar, ¿ok? Y hablando de cosas contables, incontables, necesariamente. Bread is considered uncountable. So that's why we use some in positive sentence with uncount nouns. In that case, bread. And also with plural nouns, oranges. No hablando. Oh yes, talking about orange, we can count 1 orange, 2 oranges, 3 oranges, right? Okay, so here, that's why we have these two examples. There is some bread on the table. There are some oranges on the table, right? Singular and plural. Uncountable and plural nouns. Okay, we use some in questions when we ask for things and offer things. That's very important, and one special rule that you have to learn, students, because also we use some in questions. But when we ask for things and offer things. Imagine that you have a guest in your house. Imagine that you invite to your best friend and you offer, right? Would you like some grapes, for example? Would you like some coffee, right? Or something, right? Estos chicos, recuerden el some, una regla especial. También podemos usarlo en preguntas. Okay, and let's have a look. We have these two examples. When we ask for things, for example, can I have some coffee, please? Imagine that I am in another special place and I want something. I have to ask, right? Can I have some coffee, please? Can I have some cake, please? Right? It's a question. Yes. And I'm using some because what? Because I'm asking for something. And the next example is when we offer things. For example, if you are in my house, all of you, I have to offer something, right? And I have to say, would you like some coffee? Would you like some grapes? Would you like some apples, for example, right? Please, you have to remember, students. Okay, por favor, chicos, aquí estamos añadiendo más reglas, ¿sí? Si bien sabíamos la clásica, el estado de oraciones positivas, listo, facilito. Ahora también en preguntas, pero ¿cuándo? Porque no entra en todas las preguntas. Cuando pedimos algo y ofrecemos, y vamos a ofrecer, ¿no? En especial le he dado el ejemplo cuando invitan a sus amigos o algo, ¿ok? Please don't forget. Now let's continue with the next rule. We have to remember the correct use of any. We use any in questions, as you know, and negative sentences, okay, with uncount nouns and plural nouns, okay? For example, is there any water? For example, water too is considered uncountable. Is there any water? I don't know if there is any water. Can use any with uncountables, for example, water. The next sentence, the next question. Does she have any children? I don't know if she has any children, right? We are using any question and also in our answers, right? Negative. As you know, any in question, any in negative answers. Or in negative sentence. The next question, we haven't got any rice. Negative sentence. We haven't got any rice. Uncountable rice. There aren't any people. Okay. That's it. Any question here, students? Any questions? No? It's okay. No questions? Okay, let's go back to the lesson and let's continue. Okay, please, page 65, I think. 64. Now we have I like, the next exercise, I like and I'd like are also would like, right? Remember, would. We have to remember now the correct use of would like in that case. Number exercise 3. Duncan and Nick are in Romano's Italian restaurant. Now here we have they are in the Romano's restaurant. Now what you have to do, you have to listen. Please read here. You have this conversation between Nick, Duncan, and also the waiter. No, mentira. Read and listen to their conversation with the waitress. Please read and listen. Okay. Let's start.
Tape script 8.3. Good evening, guys. Are you ready to order?
I think we are. What would you like, Nick? Pasta, of course. I love pasta. I'd like the spaghetti bolognese. Same for me, please. I really like spaghetti.
Great. And would you like the wine list?
No, thanks. Just a glass of red for me. Would you like some wine, Nick? Yes, but I don't like red wine. I'd like a glass of dry white, if that's okay.
That's fine.
Oh, and can we have some water too, please?
Of course. Would you like sparkling or still?
Just some tap water, thanks.
No problem.
Okay, students, let's listen again, please, because then you have to practice in pairs, in groups of 3 in that case. And the pronunciation is very important, so pay attention, because then I'm going to choose 3 students, okay, for that, for practice the conversation. So let's start again, listen again.
Tape script 8.2.
8.3. I need. Okay, 1 minute, please. Okay, here we have. He is charging 1 minute. If you have any questions, students, just tell me. Remember that you have to read too. Okay. While we are waiting for the transcript, let me choose to the students who are going to practice the conversation after the listening. So please, who is going to be now? Nick. Please, Andy. Andy, please. You are going to be Nick in this conversation. Okay. Andy, hello, hello. ¿Me
Yes,
escuchan?
miss. Sí, le escucho.
Okay. And Duncan, please, Leonardo. Okay. Leonardo, you are Duncan. And who wants to be the waitress in that case? It's a girl. In that case, please, Lillian. Would you like to be the waitress, please, Lillian? Okay, we have the 3 students who are going to practice the conversation. And first of all, let's listen again, okay? Escuchemos nuevamente el audio y practicamos. Maybe Veronica and Fabiana, can you listen to me? Veronica, Fabiana? No? Not yet? No me escuchan, chicas, para terminar la clase y que nos podamos conocer entre todos. Me avisan, por favor. Verónica and Fabiana. Okay. I don't know what happened. It's charging and charging.
Who's a fussy eater?
Oh, good. We have some tomatoes.
This is conversation. No, it's the next part. Okay, here we have the conversation. Oh, we have 1 minute, the students. Well, 2 minutes. I don't know what happened, but it can. Okay. 1 second.
Romano's, a great idea. It's my favorite Italian restaurant.
Okay, now students, please pay attention.
Tape script 8.3. Good evening, guys. Are you ready to order?
I think we are. What would you like, Nick? Pasta, of course. I love pasta. I'd like the spaghetti bolognese. Same for me, please. I really like spaghetti.
Great. And would you like the wine list?
No, thanks. Just a glass of red for me. Would you like some wine, Nick? Yes, but I don't like red wine. I'd like a glass of dry white, if that's okay.
That's fine.
Oh, and can we have some water too, please?
Of course. Would you like sparkling or still?
Just some tap water, thanks.
No problem.
Okay. Now, students, are you ready? In a minute, you are going to practice the conversation, please. You know, between Nick, Duncan, and Lillian. Oh, well, Lillian is the way it's trust in that case. Okay, students, please be careful because in a minute you are going to practice. Okay, ya se nos va a acabar, chicos, el tiempo aquí. Y me avisan, por favor, Verónica, Fabiana, si ahora sí pueden hablar o de repente no, sigue mal su señal, me avisan, por favor, para que al final podamos presentarnos todos.